What do you guys think of this situation? It all began with this artist Irumi posting this art of Goth style Chel in their words. My apologies if I said her name wrong. I have not seen Road to El Dorado, which I believe she is from, and maybe I should watch that movie, but not today. Many people began accusing the artist of whitewashing the character, and as you can see here in this comparison, there is a significant difference. Artist Irumi responding to this tweet, again questioning such, and saying that they interpreted the character as some sort of goth girl, and that it's written in the post. This would cause many other people to mention that being goth doesn't take away your melanin, and that, any skin tone person can essentially be goth. This is just one comment example, but there are many, many comments saying essentially the same thing. If you are enjoying this segment so far, please consider liking and or subscribing, especially because I haven't done a shorter segment in a while, so I really do hope you're enjoying this. And let's continue. The artist actually got a response from this person in romance that seems pretty racist in of itself. Before we read that though, I'll give you my opinion briefly on this whole topic. So it's very clear this is not the sort of situation where a bunch of people on Twitter get mad at an artist who doesn't even speak English and made the character one shade lighter. Because whenever that happens, it's pretty messed up and or just funny because it's man, people freak out over the tiniest thing. Admittedly, this is a pretty significant difference, and it's not the lighting or anything. It is literally a lighter character, which the artist doesn't even deny. And again, the reasoning is that it's a goth version, and that's why. Well, the people saying that dark-skinned people can be goth are 100% right. It's not a prerequisite for that. That said, let's also not lie to ourselves. There is a very well-known trope where goth characters, at least some of the most popular goth characters out there, are very, very, very pale. It's certainly a thing. Super pale skin, dark makeup, dark hair. You get the point. Heck, some people say to me that I kind of have that sort of look going on as well. So I'm pretty split on this one. I think the people saying that the character didn't need to be lightened, they're right. Fair point. Didn't need to be. At the same time, the artist is clearly trying to go for more of the trope thing that I mentioned, so I don't know. Actually, I was thinking of referencing Domino from Deadpool. I forgot. Wait, they did a live action Domino thing and they made her black, and they also made her not goth anymore. So you know what? I think this is Hollywood's fault. Let's blame it on rich people in Hollywood. If anyone thinks that dark-skinned people can't be goth, which is again not true, but if they do think that, it's clearly the fault of Hollywood for what they did with Domino. Just because they made her black didn't mean that they had to not make her goth. I'm being a bit facetious about Hollywood and blaming it all on Hollywood. However, it really is weird how much they lessened her gothness. So let's go back to this. And by the way, despite the backlash, the artist still did get over 12,300 likes on the art. This romance person saying, again, well, actually, I think I read this part already, insulting the person and making some sort of pretty racist remark about Asian people, to which Irumi responds and says, "Thanks for insulting me. I'm not Asian nor ignorant. Not everything you see online is a polemic post. It's a drawing. Sorry if a Goth 5's alternative Chel offends you. I apologize since it wasn't my intention to do so." At least the artist is also pretty respectful about all this stuff. The other person saying, "How many people in this thread have told you that being white isn't a Percocet?" You can't even type, dude. Calm down. Of being goth. You still haven't pointed out the exact hill you're attempting to die on. What do you mean? You just keep using the word reinterpretation over and over. Interpret what exactly? Obviously, the artist is talking about the interpretation of the goth trope thing. What's wrong with this person? Why they gotta be all weird and make racist remarks about Asian people too? So often you see these weird people on social media, and especially Twitter, that I like to call Twitter cops. And they just go so far with the weird online activism that they become the bigot, which we saw right here with the comments they made about Asian people. And then they say, "It's not the drawing that bothers me. Racists don't even bother me." Yeah, full mask off. They don't bother you because you're a freaking racist. The conversation ends with this person saying, "I can assure you that it's really not that deep. It's just a drawing made with a few creative liberties." And then the weirdo's like, "You're right. It's not. It doesn't matter." And then gets responses where people are just laughing at them. So yeah, that's the situation. I hope I've been pretty fair. I think I was pretty fair covering this. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. And as always, I will also have the artist at in the description. If you want to see more of their art and or support them, you just copy paste it over on twitter.com on the Bird app, that Bird app. You get the reference maybe. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'll see you in the comments and in the next segment.